Good morning, everyone. It is Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's video, we have many marginal to slight risks for severe weather to talk about. And not only that, we also have some power outages still ongoing in California. And then we even have some storm systems that will be coming, bringing even more severe weather events for the month of March. And take these severe weather events with a grain of salt as I show you guys these, because these severe weather events can be more than 200 hours out, which is approximately 8 days out. So it definitely will be pretty intense for March, at least for the month of March. So we're going to be going ahead and show you guys the storms. And yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with the day 1 outlook. And as you can see, we just have a marginal level 1 threat across portions here of Florida. Nothing too crazy because the only threat is hail. There's no damaging wind or hail threat or tornado threat with the storm. The main threat will just be some large hail, so make sure to at least be protecting your vehicles if you do live in Orlando or Miami or even Fort Lauderdale. So I would definitely recommend doing that. So make sure to be a little bit weather aware today, because there could be some hailstones that could get as high as 2 inches in diameter, but that would be pretty low chance of that happening. So at least be weather aware. Now for your day 2 outlook, as you can see for day 2, we got a pretty big marginal risk of severe weather heading from the Gulf of Mexico back into northern Illinois. This one doesn't include Chicago. I'm just going to say some of that cape was definitely pretty high over here, so I wouldn't be surprised if this did extend back out here like this. And that's what we are going to be watching for as we do head into tomorrow, because that's when this marginal risk will start, is tomorrow. So we're definitely still watching for another extend or two, because the cape over here in this area was actually really high, like pretty much near 1,000 joules per kilogram, which is really high. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if this did extend to places like Evansville, Indianapolis, and a few more areas. But even if it doesn't, it should be pretty well good. And then, as you can see, no tornado threat. Wind and hail threat will be the main concern. It sounds like the hail threat is a little bit more concerning because it does include more of an area, as you can see. So it definitely will be something to still keep an eye on, though. Now, if we take a look at your day 3 outlook, we got another marginal risk for severe weather across all Louisiana, heading into East Texas, back through southern Arkansas, and then into portions here of western Mississippi, including Jackson. So, if you do live in these areas, I would at least be watching for maybe an upgrade to a slight risk. But we're still a few days out, so things could definitely change, though. So make sure to take this with a grain of salt as of right now, but tomorrow we will be showing you guys the hazards with this. Now, if we take a look at your alerts, guys, as you can see, for your alerts, you do have a blizzard warning still ongoing in parts here of the Sierra Nevada, as you got some pretty widespread fire warnings heading from the panhandle of Texas into portions here of northern Illinois. So that is definitely a pretty big area of fire weather warnings. And not only that, you even got some across southern South Dakota, even a bunch of Nebraska. So humidity definitely is pretty low for a lot of these areas, which is crazy because a lot of these dew points in this red color are only about 37%. That's how the dew points are, is 37. So I mean, humidity level still like 70 or 37% in humidity in some areas. And not only that, like I said, there can even be 37-degree dew points. So dew points is definitely pretty low, guys. Pretty low dew points can definitely help bring very low humidity. And so yeah, so dew points are significantly low in some of these areas, and that's why we do have the risk for fire weather. Hopefully that doesn't extend into more areas like the Ohio Valley, but we will definitely be watching, though. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at your guys' power outages, as you can see, I just wanted to show that California is still sitting out without power. We got at least 10,000 customers without power still, so if you are without power there, still be keeping everything how you usually do it during the power outages, and that means like make sure you have a generator. That's a good thing to use during the power outages, or just make sure you are at least in your house, because I mean your house is actually buried in snow in the Sierra Nevadas. So if you do live in the Sierra Nevadas, there will definitely be a ton of snowfall, which is most likely around 10 to 12 feet in some areas, with lots of power outages too as well in the mountains area. You can see, yeah, some pretty good power outages still. So I mean, it definitely will be still something to keep an eye on, because we still got blizzard warnings ongoing. But let's go ahead and take a look at the future radar now, okay? So for future radar, as you can see, we'll start to see some storms moving through portions here of the Midwest and Ohio Valley. This is what we're watching for severe weather. Sounds like the greater chance will mainly be down in the southern part of the marginal risk, just because I see more of those individual cells popping up. But then as that storm finally heads out, we'll start to see another storm system move through portions here of the Ohio Valley and even the deep south. This could bring another severe weather threat, and for how the severe weather threat is looking, it's looking like this could bring a severe weather threat to mainly this area right here. We'll likely see a severe weather threat. I don't think it will be any farther north, especially because we weren't seeing any crazy storms popping up there. But this will definitely be an event to watch for too as well, guys. This is definitely going to be something that we do need to be watching too. And then as you can see, as that finally heads out, then we'll start to see another storm system start to move through portions here of the Ohio Valley, which could bring a severe weather threat a little bit farther north. And as you see, it even develops as a line of storms, so it could be like a day outlook. So it starts in portions here of the Midwest, which is some marginal risk, and we could see a slight risk, and just kind of like that setup where we see 3 days of severe weather with this storm system. But that right now, that's really far out, guys, so make sure to take it with a grain of salt. And then yeah, so we're definitely needing to watch some of these storms. And if we look at your total precipitation with these storms, not really looking like we'll see a whole lot across the central United States, and that mainly includes the Panhandle, Texas, even into the Rocky Mountains. But it sounds like places like western Washington, western Oregon, and then northern California seeing a pretty good amount of rain there, as you can see. So pretty good rainfall amounts of around 1 to as much as 5 inches of rainfall across that area. And then we got another area mainly across the East Coast. So this whole area right here is seeing maybe 1 to as much as 7 inches of rainfall. So it's a pretty widespread area of at least 1 to as much as 5 inches of rainfall. So that is a lot of rainfall right there, as you can see. So yeah, we're definitely going to be needing to watch some of these storms pretty closely and see if they dump even more rainfall. But for right now, it is definitely going to be something that we do need to be watching for. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at your total snowfall, pretty good amounts across portions here of Maine, especially the parts north of Portland, Maine. But even areas like New Hampshire, heading into Vermont, and then back through parts of New York could see a brief amount of snowfall of around 12 feet. So pretty good snowfall there. And then even back to parts of Wisconsin, getting a chance for maybe 16 inches of snowfall. So I think for how it's playing out, we could see a snowstorm kind of doing this. So we could definitely see a snowstorm doing like this kind of track for how it's playing out. So we are watching for one of those significant snowstorms, and so we're definitely going to be needing to watch pretty closely. Now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I do apologize for maybe messing up a little bit, but I hope you guys are enjoying my videos though. And if you are enjoying my videos, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would like to get to 500 subscribers before summer, so make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like the video and leave comments down below. You guys haven't left any comments down below for a long time, and so I would like to see something from you guys. But I would definitely appreciate it if you guys would at least subscribe to my channel and like my videos. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I will do one tomorrow.